Hey guys, what's going on? This is Wesley, $1 Billion Virgin here. Hey, I got 1 minute and I wanted to do this video real quickly here because I got to go feed the homeless here. You guys know I do this every Sunday here, but I want to talk about hard work, okay? Okay. Hey, how are you? Good morning. Good evening. Let's talk about hard work. How many of you, now it doesn't matter if you're on Facebook with me right now, you can share this and like this on YouTube here. This is going to be very applicable to what you're currently doing, okay, to help you. Now listen, how many of you are working hard at your job? And how many of you are working hard at your business, okay? How many of you? Okay. I got a gray hair right here. Just put your hand up like this. Now, this is going to be very important. If you don't know who I am, my name is Wesley, $1 Billion Virgin. I'm a multimillionaire. I'm a very rich man, very wealthy, but I'm humble about that. And my purpose on life is to help you, okay, become wealthy, or to help you put yourself in a position to create your destiny here, okay? So how many of you work hard, okay? Now, I want to tell you a story here, and I'm going to be a bit vulnerable right now. I'm going to be a bit transparent, if you don't mind, because I want to share something that's kind of happening within my company here. I have about 30 people that work for me around the world. I have people that work for me in New York, in Pakistan, India, Philippines, Colombia, Boston, Houston, Texas. I have a lot of people that work for me. I run several 7-figure and 8-figure companies online, okay? And a lot of people that work for me, they work hard, right? Like anybody. They work hard, right? They work 20 hours a day, 15 hours a day, which is important because you have to have a high work ethic to be able to do anything on a very expert level. But I had a conversation with one of my employees, okay? And I'm not going to say their name, but they probably know who I'm talking to. And understand, every video that I create, if I bring up people, if I talk about stories, it's all love. Like I truly, honestly want to help people reach that level of success. But they really have to understand some fundamentals when it comes to entrepreneurship, business, and actually creating and developing a very sustainable, high profitable company. And this person came to me and said, Wesley, I'm working hard for you. Okay. I'm working on Sundays. I'm working on Saturdays. I'm doing all this stuff. And I said, I know that. I said, I want you to take notice of what I'm doing. Because sometimes, you know, have you ever worked for a company and it felt like they're not appreciating you, right? It feels like, cause sometimes your boss or your CEO can be hard on you at times, and, you know, always in your ass, right? Hey, why is this not done? Always pushing you off the edge here. And sometimes it feels that they're not appreciating you, or it feels that they're not magnifying all the great things that you're doing. Listen. And this is what I share with that person. I love them. Everybody that works for me, I love them, because when I choose you to work for me, what I see is potential, you know. You may be a smart person, an intelligent person, maybe a person that can sell, but I see people's potential. I'm able to see deeper than what's on the surface, and I saw greatness in this person. And I can feel they was frustrated because I was a bit hard on them, and I was like, hey, what are you doing here? Why is this not done? Why is this not done? What's the problem? Give me an ETA. You know, I'm pretty tough. And that person felt, now this is what's going to be applicable to you. Listen close. That person felt that just because they worked hard, they deserved more. Okay? Listen to me. They felt that just because they worked harder, that they deserve more. Okay? Now, this is the advice that I gave that person here. And this is the advice I want to give you. For all you entrepreneurs out there, for all the people that work on jobs, you are not rewarded You will not be awarded based off the amount of work that you do. You will be awarded on your performance. I think that's a disconnect with a lot of young people. You feel that just because you're working harder than other people, that you should be awarded. I know a lot of people right now that works 15 hours a day and they bring in $1,000 every 2 weeks. I know people right now work 12 hours a day and they bring in $500 per week. And I know people that work 1 hour per week and they bring in $20,000 per day. Does that make sense? What I want you to understand, I want you to get a bit intelligent, like motivation, affirmations, reading self-help books. Those are great things to do. Those are great tools that you can use and resources to be able to expand who you are as a person. But I don't want you to get delusional. Working hard is not enough. I want you to comment that below before I let you go. Listen to me. I don't care if you're a teenager right now in your 20s, 30s, 40s. You've been working a job for 10 years and you haven't got any promotions. You've been working on a business for 5 to 10 years and you're still not making 6 or 7 figures a year. Listen. Working hard is not enough. Okay? I am not saying that you shouldn't work hard. But working hard does not make you deserving of an award or a promotion or more money or a raise, right? No, it doesn't do that. I want you to think like this, and this is what I share with my employee. I said, when you do your work, I want you to think performance-based. Instead of when you start beginning your work, instead of thinking about and calculating hours, I want you to think about, what am I doing right now that's going to provide or project a result, profitable result. Okay? That means, what am I doing right now? Let's take my company, for example. What in Wesley Virgin's company am I doing that's going to put and add more value, aka money, to his company? I want you to think about the company that you work for right now, or maybe your company. What are you doing performance-based that's going to add more money to the ledger? Does that make sense? Listen to me. Look at me here. What are you doing in your company and your business, even if you're an employee, that is adding profitability, okay, money to the ledger, to the company? Now, why is that important? Because when it's time for you to get the raise, when it's time to negotiate the offer, okay, when it's time to ask for the bonus, the end of the year bonus, you'll have tools, okay, to bring to the table that will persuade any CEO, any managing partner, any supervisor, any manager. If you come to the table and say, well, I work 15 hours a day, I work on weekends, great. I missed a wedding, I missed my mama's baby shower, I missed my kid's birthday for you, great. Now listen, CEOs, we think, and I'm not trying to be insensitive, so what? Like, I expect you to do those things. Like, as CEO, we expect you to work harder and to put in more hours. I expect that. Especially if you want to climb the corporate ladder or be able to one day run your own business. What I'm looking for, what any CEO is looking for, whatever manager is looking for, is performance. That's it. I'm going to leave you with this analogy. I'm going to let you guys go. Can you guys hear me clearly? And thank you for the likes and shares below. Listen, if you have two trees, if I go outside right now and I see two trees, I see tree number 1 and tree number 2. And these are orange trees, okay? And I'm growing the orange tree, right? I'm planting the seeds. I'm taking care of the ground, right? Keeping the soil moisturized, watering it, right? Both trees. And say person number 1, he's working hard every day, making sure that tree is growing, is coming out the ground, making sure the proper sun is hitting it at the proper angle, making sure it is receiving enough nutrients, enough water, okay? And you have person number 2. They're working hard too. They're watering the soil, making sure the tree and the sun is hitting the tree at the right angle, feeding and giving the seeds the nutrients that it require. But listen here, this is important. At the end of the day, after a year pass, after 2 years pass, when people come out to see both trees, listen, when they come out to look at both trees, right? Both people are working their asses off. Excuse my language. Both people are doing whatever it takes for that orange tree to grow. 2 years, 3 years have passed. When people look at the trees, they're only looking for one thing. They don't care about how hard you worked. They don't care how many hours you put in. Right? They don't care about the sacrifices you made. They don't care about the books you read, all your meditations. They don't care about what type of soil you use. They don't care what type of seed you use. They don't care about the nutrients. The only thing they want to see are oranges. That's it. That's it. See, the quicker you understand that and assimilate that at the end of the day, people want to see results. Now, you can complain about how tough your supervisor is, tough your manager is, the CEO, and how you're working your ass off. But the question is, are the oranges growing on the tree? Think performance-based. Whatever you're doing, it doesn't matter if you're in business for yourself, if you're working for a company. What impresses a CEO like me, and I run 8-figure companies, that's 10 million plus per year, every year for the last 4 years. I look for people that bring profits to my company. I look for people when they're ready to negotiate their salaries, that they're negotiating based off the profits, the increase in profits that they provided my company. I love you. I appreciate you. I just want to do that video real quickly here to let all young people know that hard work is not enough. Hard work alone is not enough to be successful. Hard work alone is not enough to be prosperous. I'll leave a couple of links below. You guys know who I am. My name is Wesley Virgin. I just educate people like yourself to be wealthy. I focus on the money. If there's something that you don't like, don't follow me. Don't click any links below. Don't buy my products. It's okay. I just believe, it's my philosophy that money is very important. I'm not saying that money is on a pedestal, but money is useful. And I think every man or woman needs it. As a matter of fact, I think it's your responsibility. If you believe that, hit the like and share button. Share this with somebody else or not. But remember this. All your hard work is great. All your commitment to the task is great. But without a result, without anything that can be calculated or measurable, that have increased profits, it's irrelevant. No one cares. I did this video for one reason, because your boss and your CEO won't tell you this. Okay? But I'm letting you know, because I know some of you have not jumped towards your dreams as far as you're still working for a company. Okay? Be smart. All right? If you own the company, you can't promote people and give them raises based on how hard they're working. You give them raises, or you give them more opportunities based off the results they're providing. I love you. I have links here below. I'm getting ready to go feed about 200 people. I'm excited about that. And remember, I thank you for sharing and liking this, because some young person, some older person needs to hear this. They need to understand the ideology when it comes to work. All right? They're not going to teach you this in your school. That's why I ask you to share and like this right now while you're listening to my voice. And I want you to assimilate this, and I want you to take a second to pause to say, you know what? He's right. When I go to work tomorrow morning or today, I'm going to think about, what am I doing right now to add more money to my company? Because one day I'm going to ask for a raise. One day I'm going to own a company myself. So when I start to hire people, and when it's time for me to move them in different positions, I need something that's measurable. Because a company that's not making money, a company that is not profitable, it's not a company that is successful. I love you guys so much. I appreciate you. Thank you. Hey, if you don't mind, like and share this video, only if you got value here. But remember, and comment this below one more time. Hard work alone is not enough to be successful in life. Okay? Go ahead. Yeah. Comment below. Hard work alone is not enough to be successful in life. Let that ring over and over in your head, because you'll get it. And then you'll understand to negotiate or to reach a level of success that is very high level, that is all about the performance, it's all about the profitability, and it's all about the money. I love you, and I appreciate you. This is Wesley, $1 billion virgin. Let's go! Later. Gotta go.